Trapper man's in from the hinterlands, filth and grease on his clothes and hands. From the outermost to furthermost comes riding into the trading post. Got a pack horse loaded up with hides, steps in to see the man inside. I got fur, skins, a little meat too. Here, I got a good piece just for you. Take this home to give the wife. The trapper draws his skinny knife. Now the fat man's desk is a butcher's block. The trapper cuts the meat and tongues. You're gonna lose your shirt on the nowhere man, lose your shirt in nowhere land. Back out there is my country, and you best let this trapper be the trapper. You need the trapper man, the trapper man. If you don't want to be where lightning strikes, better let me work the way I like. You don't want to know how I fill my sacks. You go out there, you don't come back. You got nature red in tooth and claw, and you ain't got no rule of law. And if you don't know nature's way, all's gonna stop you being a prey. It's a trapper. You need the trapper man, the trapper man. You wanna wear them gems and rings, you wanna show off with them shiny things. Shake your money and make it roll when the movers and the shakers go. You wanna go do what you do, let the gold and silver come to you. So leave the dirty work to me, yeah, you best let this trapper be the trapper. You need the trapper man, the trapper man. He's done his thing and gone his way. The fat men light cigars and say, holy smokes, did you see that? We all made money on the trapper can. Sit back in that big ass chair, say boys, that is the man right there. I'm the lifeline for your big soft ass. It's a trapper, puts it in first class. A trapper. You need the trapper man, the trapper man. Hand me down my high roller Stetson, hand me down my smokeless 41. We're gonna look so sharp when we walk in, they're gonna be just recalled. We're going for the major comeback, for the mother lord, the mighty school. We'll be the toast of every knocked out boogie shack, and now we're back on the dance floor. Two-tone wingtips, hand me down my skull-head walking cane. Y'all gotta wear them shantung gambler suits, they're gonna be just okay. Because we're going for the major comeback, for the mother lord, the mighty score. We'll be the toast of every knocked out boogie shack, and now we're back on the dance floor. Back on the dance floor. Going all the way is the only way to go, the only game in town. Shake your money maker closer to the floor. Shake 'em on down, shake 'em on down. Come back for the mother lord, the mighty score. We'll be the toast of every knocked out boogie shack, and now we're back on the dance floor. 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 Now we're back on the dance floor. 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 kid nobody wanted, left alone to ramble wild. Long ago he was abandoned, nobody's child. Never smiles and never chatters, never quarrels, all complains, grown as hard as these Sierras in the Western Plains. Learned to swing a broken bottle, learned to use his fists and knife in the barrooms and bordellos of his life. He drifted down towards the border. The sky was dark, but it did not rain. Came the meanest pistoleros in the Western Plains. Desperados, thieves and killers, everyone prizes hanging from their saddles with their guns. Ragged kid nobody wanted, left alone to ramble wild. Now he rides beside the devil, nobody's child. When I was just a boy, I'd be kicking a tin, take the shortcut home through the loony bin. I never gave much thought to the souls in there. I was just a boy, too young to care. Well, the years go by and you get to see a dream's not the same as reality. Oh, well, a dream or two is gonna crash and burn, and that's the way that you live and learn. could too. And I lay there thinking the way you do. But it's a long dark night of the soul, when those thoughts turn sad and low. And then outside on the empty street, I heard the sound of walking feet. Well, it was just a boy away from home, and he was singing the song, "You'll never walk alone." When you leave, there's cordite in the air, a ringing in the stillness, smoke drifting up the stairs. When you when you leave, my heart sounds in my ears, a beating in the darkness, a trace of you still here. When you leave, like it or not, how could I not have fallen for you. And now that I'm caught, how could I not be blue? When you leave, I'll hear the smallest sound and turn to look behind me, as though you're still around. When you leave, when you leave. Flash goes a little hummingbird, a dart and whirring thread, at the screen door by his lemon tree, out here with the quick and the dead. Designer blinds above LA frame the perfect view. It's gonna be another day of sun and shameless blue. By his cutting block the time has come for the fruit tab by the juicer. He grinds fresh coffee for himself, he's meeting the producer. LA Times lies on the stone, warm in there like bread. Hey, what's not to like out here with the quick and the dead? Good on you, son, good on you. The Camden Shuffle and the 412. Good on you, son, good on you. Oh yeah. Good on you, son, good on you. The Camden Shuffle and the 412. Yeah. You wanna know what happiness is? In his eye there's a hunter's gleam. Something to look forward to, this cat's gonna get the cream. Skin of a mango is so smooth, smoother than the devil. Cut it, slice it, chop it up to the rhythm of a Cockney rebel. In Blighty there's a flat on a grimy sink estate. That's why he walked out of that and went to the Golden State. Left the backy and the beer where he was born and bred. Now he's cutting it out here with the quick and the dead. Good on you, son, good on you. The Camden Shuffle and the 012. Good on you, son, good on you. Oh yeah. What would you have had him do? The Camden Shuffle and the 012, yeah. Yeah, good on you, son, good on you. The Camden Shuffle and the 012. Good on you, son, good on you. Oh yeah. Good on you, son, good on you. The Camden Shuffle and the 012, yeah. Never got the elbow, just telling you before you go, only telling you, just so you know. I never got the elbow, I slung it in, had it up to here. I just pulled the pin, went and had a beer. I used to love a bit of folding, just for getting by a wad of cash. Now that's out of date, and so am I. There's pie and mash. Excuse me, excuse me. Have you got my roll? My roll, my bacon roll. The time they took us bowling, what was that about? I thought, what a joke. I just went out and had a smoke. Then the whitewater rafting, just some know-it-all with the new regime, there to show us all how to build a team. He says, what do you think we're doing? I said, don't ask me, I have no idea. They all laughed at that. That was pretty funny, actually. Excuse me, excuse me. Have you got my roll, my roll, my bacon roll? Have you got my roll, my roll, my bacon roll? I could order you a toastie just like that one there, all the same, in plain white bread. When you're dealing with a toastie, what do you prefer? Brown or red? Got the elbow, just telling you before you go, only telling you, just so you know. I like the way you put yourself together. Nobody does that quite the way you do. I like the way you put yourself together. Nobody does that quite like you. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. I like the way you're holding my attention. Nobody does that quite the way you do. That stuff too hot for me to mention. Nobody does that quite like you. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. competition. Nobody does that quite the way you do. When you want to smoke the competition, nobody does that quite like you. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. Nobody does that quite the way you do. I like the way you put yourself together. Nobody does that quite like you. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. It's a drover's road, high up where ravens fly, and soon I'll lose my way and I won't know. It's a drover's road, from days so long gone by, when we knew who we were and where to go. It's a drover's road, it winds 100 miles. You sleep out in the open, calm and still. You could trust a friend to keep a watch a while. Your cattle grazing quiet on the hill. Walk with me, you can leave that old dog be. He does much better on his own. Leave him be, he's a better man than me. He likes to find his own way home. on a drover's road, with the moon and misty stars. We walked these hills before this all began, before we gazed at screens, went shopping in our cars, and a million houses sprawled across the land. Walk with me, and you can leave that old dog be. He does much better on his own. Leave him be. He's a better man than me. He likes to find his own way. Under the archway still echoes down the street, all the way back to Deptford, days and nights down by the creek. Notes as big as riverboats still echoing through the clubs, where the horns of the trains down the old back lanes and the lights of the corner pubs. In a tap room lined with mirrors, there's a man there at the bar. Reminds you of somebody. He says, I know who you are. He's right, I know, I could be him, but anyway, who is who? You could be looking at what he's looking at. He's looking at you, and I'll be out of this place, down the road, wherever. There before the greats, etc. I'll see you later, when it's 1979. And I'm picking my way out of here, one song at a time. Enslaving ports of plunder used to stink to heaven on high. Companions of honor always wearing short supply. Bristol ships and Liverpools on every tide they came. Times they may have changed, my friend, some people stay the same. And I'll be out of this place, down the road, wherever. There before the grace, etc. I'll see you later, but it's 1879. A grinning mogul greets the crowd at execution door. All come to see three mutineers turned off at 12 o'clock. The shyster takes a ringside seat as they're bringing him from the jail. 20,000 tickets sold online on premium sale. So if you need to reach me, you can leave word at the pig. I have no wish to stay around and watch that Newgate jig, or any more poor old fakers trying to dance in my old shoes. I'll be gone over the ocean with the transatlantic blues, and I'll be out of this place, down the road wherever, ever for the greats, etc. I'll see you later, somewhere down the line. I'll be picking my way out of here, one song at a time. It's the weight I'm trying to get inside the frame. I've been painting a fat man. He's big and fat and heavy as a man can be, but he's been floating away, floating away. He's been floating away from me. In the mirror, my withering skin is a thorny pleasure. I stand unflinching and I mark each crease and stain. My brush, my wooden flail, my ancient thresher, as unforgiving time flays everything. First I'm trying to get inside the frame, now I'm painting myself naked. But I need a pair of boots about as heavy as boots can be, or I'd be floating away, floating away. I'd be floating away from me. And every thorn sends this soul down, drifting all around and floating away, floating away, floating away from me. People say, where have you been? Or where did you go? I'm a slow learner, I do everything slow. It's my way, has to be true. The world goes by me fast, but where you're concerned, I like good things to last. Where's the point in worrying if we should start a little late? Where's the point in hurrying when waiting feels so great? I'm a slow burner, my last train left a while ago. I'm a slow learner, I do everything slow. So where's the point in worrying? We should start a little late and where's the point in hurrying when waiting feels so great? I'm a slow burner. My last train left a while ago. I'm a slow learner. I do everything slow. Yeah, I'm a slow burner. My last train left a while ago. I'm a slow learner. I do everything slow. Like your dimness is our loss, condemns us to your point of view. Who could give a flying toss what you like to chill out to? Why should I lighten up for you if you can't heavy up for me? Why should I? Why should I? Grunt and root, your patch of earth, adrift from shame and deaf to sound. How much is your praise really worth? About the same as your thumbs down. Why should I lighten up for you if you can't heavy up for me? Why should I? Why should I? Just to shut it, that's so lovely. Why should I lighten up? Heavy up for me. Why should I? Why should I? So heavy up for me. Heavy up for me. And give it up with me. Oh, heavy up for me. Of course, who thinks he's an ice cream. Why should I lighten up for you if you can't heavy up for me? Why should I? Why should I? So heavy up for me, heavy up for me. Can give it up with me. Oh, heavy up, yeah, heavy up for me, heavy up for me. Give it up with me. Oh, heavy up for me. Barflies chatter, they don't know any better. It doesn't matter, you're hanging on to a dream, to your own dream. They're laughing and talking, one or two are clapping, but nobody's walking, and you're hanging on to a dream, to your own dream. Let them do what they do, say what they say. It doesn't matter anyway. Every heart in the room will belong to you. One day they say. It doesn't matter anyway. Every heart in the room will belong to you one day. A beer glass shatters, the bar staff clatters. It doesn't matter, you're hanging on to a dream, to your sweet dream. You don't hurry, don't worry, they're gonna know your story. It doesn't matter, you're hanging on to a dream, to your sweet dream. Let them do what they do, say what they say. It doesn't matter anyway. Every heart in the room will belong to you one day. Last I saw you was in the rearview, that rearview mirror of mine. The last I saw you was in the rearview mirror, getting so much smaller all the time. And when I think of you, you're in the rearview mirror of mine. And when I think of you, you're in the rearview mirror, getting so much smaller all the time. Do I owe you for letting me know? Do I guess so. Do I owe you for letting me know? So I'm thanking you for letting me go. Do I owe you for letting me know? Do I guess so. Do I owe you for letting me know? So I'm thanking you for letting me go. Letting me know, do I guess so. Do I owe you for letting me know? So I'm thanking you for letting me go. And when I think of you, you're in the rearview mirror of mine. When I think of you, you're in the rearview mirror, getting so much smaller all the time, getting so much smaller all the time, getting so much smaller all the time. So long. So there he was then, Penzance to play, Christmas Eve in a nowhere band. Now early morning, Christmas Day, he's hitching home to Geordie land. Last night the snow came, just my luck, and who the hell do you think you are? Climbing up into that truck with your old bag and your guitar. And you would be vagabond, no one invited you, you know. Matchstick man, up in the dawn, you've got 500 miles to go. The driver now must drop off his load. The snow's still laying thick on the ground, leaves him on the high crossroads where he can see 4 miles around. The sun is shining, sky is blue, and everything is white and bare. Not a car comes into view, there's nothing moving anywhere. And you would be vagabond, no one invited you, you know. Matchstick man, you spec upon these vast and silent plains of snow.